Fish on.
Oh God. There we go, there's a good eater. Farm Lake, Ely, Minnesota. Welcome back to Luke Going Fishing Guide Service. Today you're here on Farm Lake catching these elusive walleye. We are actually in 14 feet of water. It's kind of blue skies, sun out. It's actually 74 degrees and we're catching them in 14 feet of water. Reason why I do that, we're kind of targeting this west wind. The fish are here because of that wind pushing that bait fish, that plankton, into those rocks. And then we have a soft bottom, mud bottom, sandy bottom, so it creates more of that food they're trying to get. So what we're trying to do is we're casting it in, nose in. We're casting it into that west wind, the jig head, and that's what's caught, then we're letting it drag on that hard bottom, and then, when we're trying to get as close as possible to those rocks without getting snagged, and that's what's causing that putting the bait right where the fish are. The walleyes are, this is the funny thing, is they are about a foot off bottom, but when they're seeing that chartreuse pink color, and that's what's causing them to hit that. It's a reaction bite. Alright, so the technique I'm showing today, I'm going to just cast it out a little bit. Okay, let it reach the bottom. Okay? You can watch your line just kind of stop. Okay? When it stops, just make sure you have enough line. When it stops, all I do is I'm picking it up and dragging it right on that mud floor, right in that dip, right where the rocks are. Okay? When I pick it up, okay, I drop it. But when you intentionally pick it up, that's when you tend to get that bite. And that's when you want to let it sit. And if you get a bite and you pick it up and it's not running yet, that means you didn't wait long enough. So what you want to do is let more line out. Okay, you can do it this way or just let the breeze do it for you. But I would recommend the way I showed you. And then if you have some extra like that, just reel up a little bit. Okay. And then when you feel that additional bite, when that rod bends and you feel the fish moving, okay, you want to set that hook. Okay? Like that. Or, or like this. Up. Okay? Just don't set the hook like a bass like that. You want to set the hook just kind of, you feel that tension down and then bam, pick it up. So like what I talked about earlier, what we're going to do is throw a jig that's baited with the leech. And what we're going to do is just pitch it right in here. Okay, just like so in about 14 feet of water. There is rocks coming down, crashing down. It's a hard bottom, soft bottom right about here. It's a good little divot between the two islands. And that's what's causing the walleyes to hold here. And the water used to be about 75. It's around 70 superficial water right now. Let's see what we got here. So the trick is they're biting pretty soft right now, I think because of that front coming in today with those rain showers. So we're going to give it a little bit more time and watch our line jump. So let's see if we can get this thing. So what we're going to do now is we're going to drift it, let the wind kind of take it back. We're going to hop it off the bottom, kind of like when you're using a wacky worm bass fishing. But we're walleye fishing, everybody knows that. So we're going to turn the boat a little bit there. So we might be able. Yeah, right now you guys are probably wondering why we're so close. Like I've been saying, if you're just tuning in, it's because of those rocks and between the two islands that causes the soft bottom, and we're trying to scrape up that bottom. We're going to hop it off the bottom like this. And we're going to feel that bottom. Unless we get bit. They're usually going to hit that when it bam, it shoots up that jig head with the leech. Walleye on. A bigger one here. This might be a good frying pan. Oh God. There we go. There's a good eater. Farm Lake, Ely, Minnesota. Good eater. Oh, feisty guy. We didn't want to get bit. Didn't want to get caught. Nice 15-inch walleye, perfect for the dinner table. We're gonna go ahead and put this in the live well. I'll get you back rolling. So we caught her right about in this area. Well, probably him, doesn't really matter. Caught him right about here in this area, right in that actually mud flat that swoops in. We were actually in about 15 right there. About 15, 23, 13, and around 8. So the different contours just come to us. There's a migrating route during the whole day in this one area. That's what I'm looking for as a fishing guide. So, you know, it's almost the dog days of summer and the walleye fishing is gonna get a little tougher. But if you can target these migratory spots, that's what's gonna be able to put fish on the table, fish in the live well, bragging rights, whatever you want to do, you know. And like I explained, the west, it's gonna push the bait into this area, in these contours, gonna build the structure, gonna have plenty of food. The walleye are gonna be here all season long. The walleye spawned in this area. I mean, look at right here, rocks, trees. I mean, places for young walleyes to live. I want to do a special thanks for my sponsors today: Torque Power Rods, Abby Garcia, Zoom Trick Worms, Ethic USA, and Scooby's Bait and Tackle right in Ely, Minnesota. Thank you so much for joining us. My name is Luke Grosskreutz and Luke Going Fishing Guide Service. So we just got a bite. We're gonna just let it sit because it's a slower bite. Now you see my line's running, so he's on there. Fish on.
Hey my baby, it's a beautiful day. Let's call into work and we'll go out and play sweet.
Might be a little bigger. There he is, right up there. It's on 13 feet of water. There you go. Another good Farm Lake, Ely, Minnesota walleye. Not the beauty, not that biggest, but a 14-incher. 13, 14, around there. But he's going right in the frying pan tonight. Put him right in there. So, perfect. We got another fish. Okay, just got a bite. We'll give it some time. All depends on that baby's running. Okay, fish on. He's a little guy. But hey, yeah, he's little. But that technique though, just bouncing off the bottom in that mud really works. I mean, you can't really pick the size. I think we, you know. Still, that's good though, the next generation is growing. But thank you so much for joining us today. This is the conclusion of Luke Going Fishing tips for today.
And the sun on our skin. Oh sweet darling, let's go fishing. Yeah, let's go fishing.